Okay, so welcome back to Marine Zoology. Today we'll be learning about beluga whales, one of my favorite whales. They're just so beautiful. So, my question to you right now is, go ahead and say out loud one thing that you know about beluga whales. And perhaps you don't know about beluga whales yet, so that's okay too. But just one fact that you know about them. So here's your study guide. There's a gorgeous picture of a beluga whale. And just look at that face. Just adorable. They really are gorgeous animals. And they also have a unique ability to make facial expressions, which is highly unusual for the cetacea. And they're extremely intelligent. So starting right here on page 4, if you're following along in the study guide and are going to be filling out the answers, which are all found in the slideshow. Okay, so we'll just dive right in here to our lesson on the beluga whales. And this is another adorable picture. So it's interesting how this one has these wrinkles on its forehead. This is its melon, where echolocation the melon is used specifically for echolocation, just like in dolphins and the rest of the cetacea. So, but they're really adorable, laughably adorable. So the beluga, Delphinapterus lucus is its Latin name. Another name for them are melonhead, beluga, or sea canary, because they can sound like chirping canaries. With high-pitched noises. So they're all white as adults, as you can see in the background. Here you can see the skeleton of a beluga. Notice the size and shape of the skull. It's just hard to imagine underneath all the skin, the muscle, and the blubber that this is what their bone structure looks like. Pretty robust rib cage there. Here you can see their fins, their flippers, and quite a sturdy backbone. Here's a close-up view of a beluga skull. Notice their teeth. It's very interesting. It reminds me of a giraffe's head, actually, but it is indeed a beluga's skull. And notice the neck bones there. So the neck is able to swivel and turn, an unusual feature for the cetacea. Beluga social behavior. So if you filled out the study guide, we do have an opportunity to make a sketch of a beluga skull here. Here we have the beluga whale journal entry. So you can fill out this information about the beluga whale. There's room to make a sketch of the beluga. And then here you can go to Wikipedia and find this information quite easily at the top of the page, and then fill out the rest of the information using the PowerPoint or the web resources from the beluga whale web resource page I'll show you shortly. Here we have a live webcam. Yesterday I went to take a peek at it and there wasn't really any interesting activity. Let's see if we have any beluga whale activity here at this webcam with an interesting live stream of belugas. Look at that! This is fabulous. So here we are, real time, and this is a pod of belugas in the Hudson Bay in the far north of Canada. This is awesome. So I don't know if you can hear them, but they're making their canary-like sounds. Okay, so for our next activity, I invite you to draw a beluga whale, and you can actually use this in your journal if you need a little assistance with some step-by-step drawings here. And if you want, as I go through each of the steps, you can pause, draw it now in your journal or on your journal template page that I showed you earlier. So there's the first step. And also, before we close our lesson, from the course page here, you had several downloads here, including this beluga puppet. Now, if you have younger brothers and sisters, this could be a fun activity, but older students don't necessarily think that you can't use this. Have you ever put together a lap book or an interactive notebook? You can use this beautiful cutout for that. And what you can do is cut it out and go on the internet or on the resource page, the Beluga resource page I've been showing you. Pick a few facts. You can write them on the outside of the whale and on the inside and fold it, and then you can just glue or tape it right into your journal, or you can use it to make a lap book if you make lap books. But what I would suggest is cutting it out, cutting the facts out, and then you can like stack them on top of each other and make like a little flip book. You can do all kinds of creative things, but it just makes the information more interactive and interesting. So your assignment now will be to go ahead and please watch the main lesson videos. You can either start right here at the top with Discover the Beluga Whales at Arctic Watch, followed by Knock, the whale who could mimic humans. This is really funny. It's a really short clip. And then I have two very special videos by Jonathan Bird's Blue World. He is a professional diver and videographer, and if you haven't heard of his work, please be sure to watch these. These are like close to 10 minutes each, but they're really fantastic, professionally done. Okay, thank you so much for joining me for this lesson.